Y'all, welcome back to the channel. Yep, I told you I'm burning the midnight oil, getting caught up because I'm feeling that way tonight. We're going to talk about if loving you is wrong. Before I begin this review, Miss Latasha, I did get your DM. I'm doing well. I have your information and I will try to call you as soon as possible. It may not be this week because I am getting some, much needed rest, but I saw it and thank you so much for being so concerned about me, girl. I'm gonna be all right. I'm a king's kid. I ain't got no choice. So we're gonna move on into season 2, episode 7, Randall's Connection. This is the review, guys. We go back to Randall and Marcie, and she trying to make Randall mad, telling him that she got her ass. She got her life when she laid up with Brad, and he got her pinned up against that damn wall while she telling him she done fucked Brad and shit, right? And I'm thinking, Marcie, you cannot out crazy your husband, sugar, because he hit you with, well, Alex is pregnant by me. Trump. That motherfucker flipped from being Randall the calm, calculated. He went from being mad Randall to being Randall the calm, calculating motherfucker that we know that he can be. And he told her, she talking about, is she really pregnant? He told her, yup, she pregnant. And he told her, hell, I fucked her just like I got you pinned up. I pinned her up like that, and she screamed my name, and I held her up against the wall a little bit more, and she tried to resist, and I'm like, bitch, that sound like a little rape, but okay, but we know there wasn't nobody being raped in this shit. She was enjoying that. And of course, it gave the effect that he wanted it to have on her. Marcie went to acting a damn fool, throwing shit, and in the book of my mind, I'm like, you didn't learn when Brad told you that be careful what you ask these motherfuckers because you might not be ready for the answer that they may give you. Didn't he just tell you over there in his office last week that this man, he asked Alex about his performance and, all that shit that, actually he asked her about them rating scales she had. And she went on to tell him that she was rating him on performance and size and he failed and Randall passed. So, bitch, why would you go over there and ask this psychotic motherfucker any questions about this woman knowing that he gonna stab below the belt, girl? Whatever. You wasn't ready because he hit you with that she pregnant and your reaction said, got him. Child, he was laughing. And she asked, is Alex really pregnant? And he confirmed it. Then they was talking about a divorce and she talking about get out the house. And he told her, baby, I paid for this house too. So he ain't going nowhere and he ain't trying to hit no damn divorce. He said he's shooting, she tried to go in there. She talking about that man was shooting blanks. And he came with Alex because she pregnant. Now remember, that's a hit below the belt because Marcie been trying to get pregnant for Randall. Yeah, he got the mistress pregnant and didn't get her pregnant. And I'm like, girl, y'all, When he told her that shit like that, y'all, if I wouldn't have been in that hospital bed, I swear I would have jumped over at that TV to try to catch that bitch face because he broke that motherfucker. I was trying to help that hoe. I wanted to catch her motherfucking face, y'all, because he had really broke her fucking face with that shit. Ooh, Lord, Marcie, you can't you can't do it this way when dealing with a psychotic motherfucker like your husband. You just can't. Well, child, we gonna roll on over there to Brad and Alex's house. Y'all know it just behooves me to talk about this bitch Alex because she works me. But we over there at the Alex and Brad residence, and Peter and Paisley, they coming downstairs. It's a new day, and they see that they dad been laying on that couch, He waking up. And I told y'all, see, kids nowadays, they know more about what's going on. They pick up on shit. Don't think your kids don't fucking know what's going on when some foul shit is going about around them. These children are way smarter than they were when I was coming along and maybe some of you, because these children were straight on the money. Them children was like, are you and mommy fighting? Then the little girl was like, I may look like a kid, but you ain't got to lie to me. I can tell that something's not right, So are y'all fighting? And she basically was telling them it ain't no reason to lie because we can tell that's going on. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This is a fail on their part, and I'm going to tell you why I say that, because although we living in a generation where these kids know a whole lot of shit, y'all, I tell you this motherfucking shit. I was like Bree Vanderkamp. My children ain't know some shit was going on until I was waking their ass up talking about, get your shit, get your shit. But this bitch here, they ain't able to play their role like they supposed to. I'm sorry, I keep dropping shit. But they ain't able to play their role, and them children know some shit going on. But Brad trying to tell them, you know, that everything is fine, that he just was watching a movie and fell asleep and shit. And he go to tell them, you know, let him get him to the bus stop for school. And Peter wasn't really feeling that shit. He was like, do I have to ride the bus? Because Jason's still riding the damn bus, and he picking on me. And Brad said, didn't we have a talk about that? And he like, yes, but he still messing with me. So Brad told him, well, you got to face your enemies. Get on that bus, and we going to speak to them parents later on. Well, the little boy was like, ugh, you know, he really ain't wanted to go. But he went head on, you know, and went to school like his dad told him to. And I was like, okay, yeah, you teaching them to have some heart, and that's what the fuck up. You best to. Nowadays, anyway. Well, they leave, and Brad get mad at Alex, and he asks her why she ain't wake him up. Now, this where she really just touched my motherfucking nerves, Ed, okay? This bitch talking about, let me see what she said. She said, you being all mean to me and won't sleep in the bed with me, but you want me to wake you up before the kids get up. I'm letting that marinate. Because, A, this is a nighttime soap opera. And if anybody out here watching me, any of y'all, know about soap operas are usually, it'll be like 3-4 weeks for us. And in actuality, according to the writing styles, it's actually maybe 2 or 3 days to a week with them. So with that being said, this man just found out probably a week ago that the man he considered to be one of his best friends was fucking his wife and could possibly be that baby that she carrying dad. Okay? Bitch, you got a whole human in you that might not even be your husband. So you fucking kidding me? Hell, now he don't want to lay up in the bed with your bitch ass. What the fuck is wrong with her? He told her straight up, bitch, you gonna wake me up. And then she gonna say some shit about, you know, you keep treating me, you're not gonna keep treating me like this, Brad. And he told her, stop playing victim. And I was like, finally somebody telling this bitch on this show to stop acting. Because everybody coddling and spoon feeding this bitch. I don't understand, y'all. I don't want the motherfucker stand. But she want him in the bed with her. But she forgetting what she did. You done fucked his homeboy. And then, bitch, you gave him a rating on his performance and his size in the bed. And then you gonna expect this man to really want to get in the bed and act, you know, act like you his love thing again. Really? Child, you must have forgot about that report card you gave that man. You on some real bullshit, Alex, for real. Now, I ain't got time to be fucking with the bitch because she make my damn head hurt. So now, we're going to go on down there to the precinct, y'all. And Eddie come through there. You know, he trying to friendly Bob Lucian. And, you know, Lucian not receiving this shit because he know it's bullshit. And he let him know, I don't know what kind of game you playing, but I'm not here for this. Well, Eddie promising to change. He say he is a different man. And Lucian told him, look, you keep messing with me, and I'm going to go ask for, you know, a transfer to get a new partner. And Eddie told him, well, no one going to want to partner with you because you don't know what you're doing out here in these streets. And he offering to help Lucian, okay? Eddie told him to watch his back because he needs the job for his family. Now, see, Eddie. If you want a motherfucker to help you, you don't sit there and try to make auto threats at the man about his job and bringing his family into it, okay? You never win when you play dirty, Eddie. You better ask Nene Leakes. Lucian told him that he seen Eddie's paycheck and Eddie makes more money than him, and he's married to a very wealthy woman. So why is he still on the force? Why you here, man? Why you making things hard? Why are you here when you really don't need the money? Well, Eddie telling him that the wife thing might be temporary and that he needs the damn job. Whatever. Well, Lucian come outside. And, he runs into Esperanza, and she, automatically know that Eddie done did some motherfucking shit to, Lucian. And she asking him what happened. And Randall show up right as they talking. And, he finna ruffle feathers because he's smiling and being smooth and talking about, he talking to Esperanza, asking her, is Eddie her boyfriend? And she told him, no, I don't have a boyfriend that works in here. And what Eddie does has nothing to do with me. Well, here come along the damn lawyer, the high-powered attorney, and he asking Randall who he was talking, who is Esperanza. And he told her that that's the ex-wife, and the lawyer was like, shit, we might be able to pressure her for a statement. And Randall was like, good luck with that, because they know, Esperanza, she gonna stick with the program. She ain't gonna go on, she never read on him. She's not gonna do it. That's her child's father. She ain't gonna do it. Okay? So then Eddie pop up and he trying to find out what Esperanza and Lucian was saying. Then he asked Esperanza was she talking to him? And she stop playing. No. And Lucian tells him to see all you do is backfiring on you. Lucian did attempt to go talk to that chief of police, but the chief of police didn't have time for it right now because he under a lot of pressure and shit dealing with, this shit with Eddie and shit. So, Eddie gonna tell him, see it backfired, and Lucian was like, ain't shit backfired because, I ain't said nothing yet. Well, Randall and the lawyer in there talking to the chief, and Esperanza tried to go out there and talk to Eddie. She trying to tell him, you need to slow your roll and, stop doing all this stupid shit because everything's going to fall apart for you. And he like, what should he do? And she told him, straighten that shit up with that man. Stop being like that. Put your ass, that man about to put your ass in jail. You better chill out with all that bullshit. Straighten up before shit happen to you. And he talking about, well, he fucked my best friend's wife. And she told him, that ain't none of your damn business. And Eddie like, Brad saved his life in Iraq and they besties and he'll do anything for him. And Esperanza was like, is that it? Is there any more to this story? Because she know Eddie ass and she want to know, make sure that it's just that, he feels that Brad is his best friend. Well, Eddie feel Brad understands him. He understands the PTSD that he's going through and why he acts out sometimes. So, she basically was just telling his ass, you need to get it together. Well, Eddie told her that, he tried to flip it into some motherfucking sex play again, talking about she knows she still love him, and gonna offer that woman some of that old motherfucking dick up in the bathroom. And she told that motherfucker, I don't love you, I love your child support. And I was like, boom. For real, boom, bitch. Well, meanwhile, Eddie walking around and making it evident that his ass is fucking nervous, okay? He peeping in, in the place, trying to look in the chief office, making it evident that he shook. Well, in the office, the chief in there with the lawyer and Randall, and they asking why, after filing a complaint against Eddie, is he still on the force? And the chief is trying to tell him that they got to follow protocol. Plus, he already was investigating Eddie, and that's why Eddie picture is up here next to that Colombian. Y'all remember that Colombian from last season that Esperanza was talking to, that Eddie shot in the leg? Remember him? Well, they investigating his motherfucking ass. See, this shit bigger than fucking Randall. This shit here involving them damn Colombian drug lords and shit. So Eddie under fucking investigation any damn way and don't even know it. While he running around here picking on fucking Randall and antagonizing the shit out of Lucian. The motherfucker need to be worried about that Colombian because the boy left you with a promise, and that's all the fuck I got to say about that until we get toward the end of this damn show. This review. Well, anyway, child, we're going to roll on over there, and Fawn trying to motivate Joye to go back to school, and he kind of scared, and to me, he was making excuses, talking about he's an ex-felon, he illiterate, and she telling him, he's saying all he knows is numbers. She like, well, you can do something with that. And he still being, you know, trying to make excuses. But my thing is, motherfucker, it ain't nothing wrong with a little improvement. So go on back to school and do what the fuck you got to fucking do. Like, for real, though. For real. Child, I don't know why he was coming up with all them damn excuses. But, you know, fun is his love thing. So I think it's good that she involved in his life and may be able to motivate him to do something better. Because that nagging ass mama, although she love him, she's a nag and she ain't gonna put him in that direction. So, with that being said, listen to Fun, motherfucker. Now, go on over there to Marcie, and she going over to Kelly's job asking her why she didn't tell her Alex was pregnant for Randall. And Kelly like, well, because she too was my friend, and she didn't believe that Randall was the baby dad because Alex said so. Marcie told her Randall says otherwise, and Kelly said don't believe it. And Alex told her, she said Alex told her that the dates don't add up and that Randall is not the father. And I'm like, Marcie was on that. Now, this bitch done lied to me about sleeping with my husband, okay? What makes you think that she not gonna lie about the paternity of her child? Kelly, girl, you lost cool points with that shit. Now, how can you be that dumb on this point? Child, you ain't learned nothing. Kelly believe Alex and tells Marcie that she ought to believe it too. Child, whatever. Now, we're gonna flip back over there to Joye and them, and Quan come through there talking to Joye, telling him that he need his money. I forgot how much it was, y'all, but whatever he took off of him when they had that fight after he robbed his mama jaw, and however much amount of cocaine that Eddie and them took off of them when they stopped them on that bogus ass police stop. That's what he's saying that Joye need to pay him back, and until he do, he gonna go after his loved one. And Joye automatically thought he was talking about his mama, but no, he ain't talking about your mama, baby. He done peeped out that you and Fun got a little attraction to each other. He talking about messing with your possible puss, boo. He talking about messing with the puss. So you might want to do something about that situation, but don't go back to jail. You know what I'm saying? Handle your business, but don't let your business handle you. So next, child, and let me tell y'all, this part right here, I'm finna break down why I don't like Natalie motherfucking ass, okay? We talking about Natalie now. I don't like Natalie because 2 weeks ago, this bitch was sitting over there spending the man motherfucking paycheck before he even got it. We talking about Lucian, the 1800, right? She was spending the man money before he even made it, even after he had then gave her a whole $1,800 paycheck and told her to go do what she got to do for the cheer. The wheels in that whole head was spinning. So she was all into, you know, what he was making, spending money that he ain't even made yet. Last week, after he let on a little bit that maybe things weren't so good between Eddie, she was sitting there telling the man some shit about, you know, it's not worth it. If things ain't working out with Eddie, you know, you can go get another job. We ain't gonna worry about it. It's not worth it, right? So now this week, the bitch gonna come to him telling him about Kelly got, you know, maybe selling her house for $1,800 a month. And that would be one of his checks and they can do that shit. And I'm thinking to myself, bitch, I couldn't date her. I don't know how he doing it. I don't know how the fuck he doing it. Now, this man sitting up here, he want to do the right damn thing. You know what I'm saying? He want to do the right thing, but he also know that in doing the right thing, he could possibly lose his motherfucking job. And he can't even come and talk to your ass about it because your mouth almighty and your tongue everlasting and bitching ain't for a good cause. He can't even come and tell you what's going on because all you do is run your fucking mouth, and he can't take a chance that you gonna bump your damn gums to fucking Esperanza and get back to Eddie. He don't, girl, he's supposed to be able to trust you, bitch. And he can't even do that with all this stress on him. He got to carry this shit not knowing if he gonna keep his job or not, and you over here spending paychecks. Bitch, fuck you. What you need to do is upgrade your damn self. Get out that fucking burger shack. Child. Now, the last scene of the show was my part. This is my part. And this may be where I'm almost sort of sideways on Eddie, on fucking Randall's side. Now, y'all know that Eddie and Randall is the two psychos of the damn show, okay? In truth, Eddie disgusts me because he do too damn much. And I don't like crooked cops, okay? I can't deal with them bitches. If you could be who you are. You know what I'm saying? We know that Randall throwed the fuck off. We see this shit. Eddie, you a dirty cop out here fucking with people for no reason. And right now, with all the shit going on, motherfucker put a bad taste in my mouth. I ain't here for you. Well, anyway, Randall told Eddie to come over to his house, and this stupid bitch showed up. Well, they did a little light shading with each other, you know, and Randall invited him to come in, you know. And at first, Eddie was acting apprehensive and shit, talking about going down to the park and handling like G's. And, you know, it was questioning who's a girl and who ain't and all that old bullshit. But he brought his ass up in that house, and Randall pulled out a file on that motherfucking ass. And then guess what the file was about? The file was about that Colombian sister who's on trial. And he got to testify on this bitch, but it's also some info on Eddie, letting him know that these motherfucking Colombians ain't forgot about your motherfucking ass, and bitch, the police is aware of that shit, okay? He told him that, you know, he also showed him a clip, and it was a clip out the newspaper stating that that drug lord was diagnosed with cancer, and he may not have that long to live. Now, y'all, let's go back. For those of y'all been watching this, Miss Latasha, KJ Speaks, and my other friend, you know, the memory ain't good, but baby, I know who you is. But, now, last season, remember when Esperanza was dating a Colombian, and Eddie decided to shoot the man in the motherfucking leg and shit? Okay, remember his daddy showed up at Esperanza's house and told Eddie they gonna leave this shit alone, because it ain't worth it. And he left. And the son told him before he followed his daddy, out of respect for my father, I'm going to let this ride, but he ain't going to live long. And once my father is deceased, I'm coming for that ass. Well, Randall showed him that this man, you know, may die soon because he's been diagnosed with cancer. It's in the newspaper. And he also telling him that the police are now investigating his ass because the son doing a little chit-chat. Child, when I tell you look like he had the look of defeat on his motherfucking face, that's what Eddie did. Yes, indeed. You better hope that motherfucker live, because if he don't, that son coming straight for you, and they already investigating your ass, so you got bigger fish to fry than worrying about what the fuck I got going on with my dick action with Alex and fucking with Lucian. You got bigger fish to fry. And I was happy to see Eddie look like he was about to lose his motherfucking mind, because turnabout is fair play. You getting what you gave out, and I'm here to watch his ass sing. Now, I don't want to necessarily, I don't know if I'm really want to see him lead the show, but I sure want to see him get fucked up, because he need to have something done to him for all the shit that went down. But guys, that was the end of the show for this episode, and I'll be back down here next week with another installment, a review, you know, and I hope that you all did enjoy this review, the ones of you who do watch it. In the meantime, in between time, please like, comment, subscribe, tell somebody about me, boo, and I'll see you guys the next time. Peace.